Well, for more on this story, we cross now to our reporter who's live for us in Stilfontein, Tebogo Phakedi. Tebogo, a very good afternoon. Tell us what's happening where you are.
Good afternoon, Nombu, and of course to our viewers. We are coming to you from Shaft 10. This is the shaft where 14 illegal mine workers that you alluded to emerged from. This is 5 kilometers from Shaft 10. I can tell you now as we speak that we were able to get closer to the shaft to see how it looks, and at this point we cannot confirm if it's just an incline shaft or vertical, but what we can tell you is that the police earlier on, just about 30 minutes ago, had some movement, Nompu, as well as some well cells, suspecting that some of the illegal miners, more of them, are perhaps planning to emerge from underground. However, after some time, they no longer had the movement, perhaps after hearing movement from the surface. But that is the point here in Stilfontein. 14 of them arrested last night. We understand that police, in actual fact, this government operation to retrieve the mine workers underground, we expected to start today, but we heard from the department that they are still analyzing the data collected on Friday using a camera that was underground. I can tell you that we have 3 shafts. As we speak, we've confirmed exits or mine workers emerging from 3 shafts. You would remember that the 1,000 that was arrested, retrieved or emerged from Margaret Shaft. They were using the Margaret Shaft. That was the first shaft we heard of when we were covering the story. We then saw community members volunteering to retrieve some of the mine workers. They retrieved about 10 of them, Nombu, at Shaft 11, 5 kilometers away from where we are. Now we hear of Shaft 10. This confirming that these 3 shafts are linked underground, and this illegal miners able to use 3 of this shaft. But we heard from the Department of Community Safety that they will be holding a media briefing at 3 o'clock, perhaps to give us feedback as to what is the outcome as far as the data collected on Friday is concerned. At this point, 14 illegal miners arrested yesterday, one of them a 14-year-old boy, but more still expected to emerge from underground. You would know that now we understand and actually have seen a court in Pretoria, Gauteng High Court in Pretoria, dismissing the application for these mine workers to receive humanitarian aid. Police stating that as well, actually stating that what happened yesterday is actual proof that these mine workers are not trapped, but rather refusing to surface. We are still here in Stilfontein monitoring the developments. Around 3 o'clock we'll hear from government what is going to happen from here, but we understand that phase 2 is almost complete now. We are expecting phase 3 to start, but all this will happen once we get confirmation from government. For now, we understand that movement and sounds have been heard from underground Shaft 10, many of them refusing to use Shaft 11. We understand that it is 2.3 kilometers deep. We saw a rope being used when the community members were, retrieving some of these mine workers. Perhaps they are using shafts that are easier for them to, emerge as they come to surface, Nombu.
All right, we appreciate that report. Thanks very much, my colleague there, Tebogo Phakedi.